morning, everyone. So we're the business power team, and the thing with BNI visitors is that power teams work together, and we get about 40-50% of our business from each other. To frame what we're going to say in the next 10 minutes is we want to unite the room. So just look to your left and look to your right and just give somebody a nod. That little look, because this is about uniting the room.
Right, let's see if we get this right. James and Jack and Gary have got a show for you, but try to get not too comfy. There's something you must do. Listen to our story, just listen for your name, then get up off your bottoms and standing will thus remain. Follow this instruction and it goes to plan. Things could be much worse, you could be a Leicester fan.
Hey! Sorry for any Leicester fans. Our chapter is a business generating professional machine. It generates £5.5 million worth of business between us. And we're still counting. But it could be even better in 2022. Every referral is like an open door to somebody networking to our family, our friends, our colleagues, our clients. But the question is, are we thinking big enough? Could we refer more? We are going to call on some of you, the audience participation today, in the presentation to start with a simple question right now. How many chapter members do you think would refer one contact? How many do you think? 5, 10? How many people in the room if we had one?
3, 4.
3, 4, 5? Well, we're about to change your perception. Jack.
Me, okay. Okay, these are all good numbers, but let's take an example of a project manager called Charlotte, who works for a property developer and is engaged to Ben, a teacher at a local school. Let's see how far we can take this. Now, I said there'd be audience participation, so could Jonathan Levy, Ayush, David Taylor, and Jordan Gill please stand up? And if you're subbing for somebody whose name we read out, could you stand up as well, please?
They stay stand up, yes?
Okay, and they stay standing up, yeah. Okay, and just for dramatic effect, if everyone whose names we call out standing up, okay, I've said that. When Charlotte visits our chapter, maybe she could be introduced to our jeweler, Jonathan, to help her find the right ring and some sparkly gifts for the bridesmaids. Our travel agent, Ayush, is planning the perfect dream honeymoon. Our charity member, David, about asking her wedding guests to give donations instead of gifts. And our personal trainer, Jordan, about booking some sweaty training sessions to get her feeling her best self before the big day.
Now, could Essa and Christina please stand up? Because Charlotte and Ben's wedding's reception is going to be in their garden, we could introduce her to our landscaper, Essa, to install some new decking for the guests to sit on. And because things are tight with the wedding to pay for, she could do that with our utility warehouse representative, Christina, to save them money on their household bills. It's you, Darren.
George T, Holiday Steve. There you go. Steve Louise, Mark Major, please stand up. Because that night Charlotte went for a drink with a couple of her girlfriends. One went on and on about the struggle she was having with her business. So Charlotte might give her contact details to our business coach, George, because she's struggling with her business, to help improve her cash flow. Our branded workwear specialist, Linda, who isn't here with her smart clothes, embroidered uniform. Steve Louise could help with the branded vans and servicing and help her upgrade her fleet. Charlotte could also use her phone to show off her new app to all the tradesmen, designing trades to save time on quotes. Jack.
Okay. Could Jack, Vince, Steve Smith, and Bobby stand up?
I'm standing.
You're standing. Other friends' boss had been bending her ear about their office move, so Charlotte could pass her onto our telecoms member Jack to sort out the new phone systems, our IT chap Vince to handle the wiring and upgrades, our flooring expert Steve to recarpet the office, and our commercial furniture member Bobby to design the space and supply all of the furniture they'll need.
Okay, now Mike Yeti, Alex Hicks, James Barker, and Charlie Sendula, please stand up. So when Charlotte got into work the next day, her boss was stressed beyond belief. The new development was due for completion in just 3 months, but half the people had come down with COVID. So Charlotte could call upon our plumbing merchant Mike, our builder Yeti, our waste removals guy Alex, the electrician James, all to take over. And the development still needed road signs, banners, branded flags, and could also help with the signage for Sarge. Charlie.
We're almost there. Jonathan K, Ken, Chris, Lawrence, Nick, Debbie. Could you stand as well? Not that Debbie, the other Debbie. Because unfortunately that very day, Ben's parents returned home to find a big oak tree in front of their house. Now there was falling into their house. Big oak tree in front of their house. Now they were the oak tree had gone into their living room. Unbelievable. So Ben could contact our loss assessor, Jonathan, to ensure his parents would get what they were really owed by the insurance company. Our bathroom chap, Ken, to quote for a new suite. Our kitchen designer, Chris, to style their new kitchen diner. Our tree surgeon, our wonderful tree surgeon, Lawrence, to remove the tree. And the structure engineer, Nick, to ensure that all was safe for them to move back in. And because Ben's dad tried to pitch in, he could do with some help with his back, because the chiropractor, Debbie, was going to help him out.
Okay, please stand up. Please stand up, Pretty and Glenn. Now this was a bit of a scary wake-up call for all of them. So they call our wills and probate solicitor, Pretty, and our wealth management expert, Glenn, to help them plan for an uncertain future. Okay, almost there. Could Andrew, Thrasos, Stoyan, both the Pauls, Charlie Brunt, Ryan, and David Fuller please stand? Ben's best mate, Pete, needed an eco-friendly packaging supplier for his vegan restaurant. So luckily we have one of those, and an accountant to help him sort out his tax and statutory accounts. Pete's business started doing better, so he could afford to give his little sister some money towards the house she was buying. And because it needed a bit of work, he asked Ben if he knew anyone who could help. Funny you should ask, said Ben, as he unfolded Charlotte's copy of our referrals to look for sheet and gave them our mortgage broker, Paul, who's not here anymore, to find the best finance deal. Architect Paul C, to remodel the layout, and our loft converter Stoyan to quote on an extension upwards. Our gas engineer Charlie to replace the heating system, our blinds and shutters expert Ryan, and our decorator David.
Now, please stand up, John Pardo, Oliver, Tony Ioannou, for George Ioannou, Angelo, you can stand up on the chair if you want, and Levento. At Ben's school, a disaster struck where someone broke in and smashed a water pipe. So he called in our plumber John to fix it. Our security specialist Oliver to beef up the alarm system, and our insurance expert George to improve their cover should anything like this happen again. While he was at it, he could also call on our school sports PE chap Angelo to help get the kids even more excited about sports, and our window cleaner Levente to freshen up the school exterior facade. And finally, could Jordan Palmer, James White, Gary, and Ozzy please stand? Because it's been a few weeks later and Charlotte's boss is freaking out again, my God. He's nowhere near ready for the launch of the development, so Charlotte could call upon our web designer Jordan to build them a fabulous new website, our videographer James to create an amazing promo video, and our social media guru Gary to spread the word, and our letting agent Osman to spearhead the search for investors and landlords. Over to you, Gary.
Now this little tale could happen. Okay, have a big storm. Now I'd like you to look around. Look what's happened. We're all connecting with each other. This simple scenario was designed to show you that we can think bigger. When it comes to referrals, every single one of us has a potential to refer every single person in this room. To all our visitors. Scaffolder. We hope this shows you that no matter what you do, there's a place for you in this BNI vision machine. Over to you, sir.
No, you got another cake.
Yeah, no, there you go. We're here to do business service. We are the business services power team, here to help your business think bigger and exceed your expectations. Over to you.
Should we sit down?
Yeah, why not?
Those guys.
Thank you. Well done. We've got time for questions.
Yes, we always have time for questions, guys. Yes, Steve.
Yes, he wants to know who's going to put the roof up without a scaffolder.
Does anyone know a scaffolder?
No pressure.